We're on part 3 of the tour, and this is actually my personal favorite of the tour because you actually get to see some of the DC stuff and costumes, original costumes, as well as Harry Potter. Everything is self-guided, so there is no guide for this tour, and basically that means you can go at your own pace. Just don't touch anything, because I did poke one of the costumes and I got immediately hounded on, so make sure not to touch any of the costumes. And just FYI, part 3 of this tour, I believe it has the most interactive sections as well as the most photo ops, but some of them are kind of hidden and a lot of people bypass them, so I'll show you which ones get looked over a lot, simply because of the angle and the direction that they're at. Another tip, if you want to take a photo of the WB sign in here is actually better illuminated, so you have better photos. So don't try to take them all at the front at the beginning of the tour. Wait until you get to this third section of the tour and then you'll see. I'll show you what I mean. All right, here we go. Open sesame! Wow! So we have Harry Potter on the right and all the DC characters. And this sign is better illuminated at this third section of the tour compared to at the first. So if you want to take photos here, make sure you wait to this part. And the best spot to stand is right here, a little bit in front. Because if you see these spotlights, they illuminate perfectly right there. I don't know if I can show it in perspective, but right here. This is the best photo spot. And remember to look up because the pot lights are gonna create a lot of shadows. So if you're gonna take photos, make sure to have everyone angle their faces up. And here we have the DC portion of the tour. So because I'm at this event, I missed the entire first section, which is guided. The second portion of the tour is all about movie magic and movie making. So they tell you about like casting process, script writing process, audio dubbing and editing, and even like a green screen and mocap. So that part is also at your own pace, and you can just see everything, just how movies are made. And this third part is just seeing the props, basically. Now here we have the very first photo op. People have noticed it. This is one of the most overlooked ones here because when you are looking at these costumes, you don't really notice that there's something on the right. So people look at this Batmobile and they just kind of move forward and don't realize that there is this thing. Plus, when there's nobody here, you can't tell that this lasso lights up. Watch. So this portion right here, this is actually where you touch, and then this will light up. You see that? This is a very fun photo op, and especially if you do it with a video, very fun. I'll link how to take a video really nicely on this particular photo op, and it is so cool. Make sure to use 0.5 mode, and of course take a portrait shot. She's so hot. Here we can see the actual costumes worn by the actual actors. Here is another one. Of course, no touching of these costumes. I already learned from my last experience. No touching. And look at all these different Batman costumes throughout the years. Wow. This is my absolute favorite part of the tour. This third part of the tour, hands down my favorite. Look at this. From 1989. I don't know if anyone remembers Michael Keaton being the Batman, but this is the one I grew up with. Look how much bigger they got over time. Can you tell? Look at the difference in muscle mass and height. Look, that looks like a normal figure, but look how gargantuan that is. This one's on a little platform, but I feel like they all just get more buff over time. Oh look, Robert Pattinson's one. Okay. He has the most mediocre shoes, I feel. Superman, Daily Planet. You can even see his desk. Look who he has. This is another photo op opportunity that people can bypass. I don't know if you can tell, but that Triton, you can take a photo here against this backdrop. And then if you look, so you see this? Look over here. You'll see a little surprise. I don't know if it's gonna come out yet. Is it gonna come out? Hello? Hello? Is it not working? Is it not working today? Oh, do I have to press this? Oh, did we see that? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so it looks like you have to activate this kind of, oh, yeah, there you go. You have to activate that motion sensor. Got Aquaman and Batman. You can see his lair here. Another bat suit. Wow. The Christopher Nolan one. I think this is the one that everyone loved. It's like rubber. That sign leading to... No way! Really? I just learned that you can turn this on and off. Did we switch this lever? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh! Well, of course, we have this guy, the Bat Pod. I always thought this car looked like Gonzo from Muppet Babies. We have Selena Kyle. It always shocks everybody how tiny she is. She looks like a child. Here is a look at all the different cowls over the years. That's pretty cool. So you can see all this information, the little hand grenades, the weapons. This is so cool. Dawn of Justice. You can see all these different props. If you are a Game of Thrones fan, they have all these costumes out here. This is new. I think earlier this year they just put it out. And you can see the props here. And of course, the Wizarding World. This in itself is definitely a fun attraction. Oh, and you can see the old school DC superhero costumes here. So nostalgic, look at all this. These are all the original costumes. By the way, this is also where you find the restrooms. Benches. Quick heads up, I was originally going to include a segment all about the Harry Potter section of this part of the studio tour since it's right next to the DC section, but there's so much to cover that I'm putting it in a separate video altogether. So if you're a Harry Potter fan or you're just curious about how to make the most of your visit to the Harry Potter section of the studio tour, make sure to click here or check the description box. I share a ton of tips on how to take the best photos, which photo ops are most often overlooked, and a cool hack about how to find cheaper Harry Potter merch. And now back to the DC Comics section of the studio tour. When you exit the studio tour gift shop, you'll still see a lot of things to see out here, like this penguin. Oh, the Batman Returns thingy. Oh yeah. There we have the costume, Batman Returns. More figurines here. Ah, what's this? Oh yeah, look at him, look at you. 395. Oh, I remember this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. The duck ride. Here is more Batman Returns merch. Look there, the Batmobile. Gonzo. Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Bat Missile. Look at this little torpedo of a car. Batman Returns 1992. But it looks like you can see all of this at the entrance, right when you enter the studio tour. You see that entrance right there? This is right in the foyer. Michelle Pfeiffer. Ice Princess costume. Wow, look at all this Batman stuff. So this is around for a limited time. These penguins. Now exiting the studio tour. Hello, it's me again. Just to speed things along, you can see a giant bronze statue of Wonder Woman at the front entrance to the studio tour. There is a small portion about DC Comics in the second section of the tour, but if you're already interested in making a visit to Warner Bros. Studio Tour Hollywood, check the link in my description box to get discounted tickets with a 365-day refund guarantee. If you like my little eyelashes that I wore, they're from my very own company, Elegant Lashes, in the style called Regal, which I will also link below. And if you're ready to learn all about the Harry Potter section of the studio tour, make sure to click on this video on the left.